Now, y'all know I love y'all, but I was about to cuss so many of y'all out yesterday. I can't even hold you because I didn't know that we were so wayward as a people. I really didn't. I knew that there was a handful of people who just are, they're just kind of behind, and that has to be expected. That's always been the case. But there are so many people with a defeatist mindset, and I don't understand where that comes from. I don't know if y'all are just fearful, if you're just ignorant, or if you just don't care. I don't know. But the amount of people who are willing to say something negative to derail somebody else's attempt to mobilize their people is just disheartening, honestly. It really is. I got so many stupid comments yesterday. Like people saying, when does a boycott ever work for black people? If you don't get off of social media and go to Google and look that stuff up for yourself, you don't even have the knowledge to have the conversation. You shouldn't even be sharing an opinion if that's where you are. And that's not to shame you, but that's just facts. I'm not going to beat around the bush with that. Then another one I got was, so we're going to hurt our own black people and not go shopping at the store because all of those people are there and what's going to happen to them? You want us to put a handful over the collective. You want us to take a handful of established people who have big contracts with these big stores, and you want us to put their well-being over the well-being of the entire community. You want us to continue to patronize a business that doesn't want us to help those few people who really don't need you. They're already established, and y'all don't see the logic in that. Or it was people saying, you guys really think that your little money gonna affect them? You can't hurt Target. It's not about hurting Target, dummy. It's about not spending your money where you're not valued. That's the whole point. This isn't we're boycotting so they can keep those items in stock or keep those black businesses. They already said they're not going to do that. This is about them telling us to our face, look, we only did this shit because it was federal regulation. Now that is not, we ain't going to do it no more. So we're not going to spend our money there. But you guys are hell-bent on derailing the mission, and I don't understand why. I really don't. I don't get it. What is it about somebody trying to do something good and trying to do something in solidarity that just triggers y'all so much? Why are you guys so fearful to take a chance or add something, to do something, to make a change? This comes with sacrifice. You're going to have to do something. Another comment I got was, well, what about all the single moms and the people who can't go there? We can't shame them. Nobody's shaming anybody. And what movement in history had everybody fall in line? There's never been a movement where everybody was on the same page. There's always a handful of people who are going to have to go there or do whatever they got to do. That doesn't take away from the collective. When the majority stands up, you can change something. And what I hated about that particular response, because I got it a couple times, was that nobody offered to do anything community-like. Nobody said, well, you know what? I can check with the people in my neighborhood who don't have cars or whatever, and I can take them to the store. That's what my mom used to do when I was a kid. We had neighbors who didn't have cars. So when my mom went grocery shopping for our household, she would pick them up and take them with her because that's what community looks like. But instead of you guys suggesting anything proactive, coming with any type of course of action, you just told us why we couldn't do it. And that's a weak mindset. And another one that I got, and I hate this one, you guys know I've talked about it before. We just need better leadership. We need leaders who know what they're doing. No, you need to be the leader. Why aren't you walking in power? Why aren't you walking in your ancestral strength? I don't understand. Am I the only one connected to it? Because I'm not seeing it among my people, and I don't get that. You're always looking for somebody to tell you what to do. Why? What happens to leaders? Leaders get targeted. Right? What happened to MLK? What happened to Malcolm X? And then the movement dismantles because those people are no longer there. You guys are so happy and so comfortable putting the burden of all the work on one particular person because I don't know if you lack the confidence to do it yourself or you just don't feel like it. But how is that going to ever change anything? I don't get you guys. So from this point on, and I'm serious, anybody who asks me a bad faith question, anybody who doesn't do the appropriate research before commenting in my comment section when we're talking about a specific issue, I'm blocking you because I don't have time for this. I see why Harriet had to do what she had to do because ain't no way this many people are so hell-bent on derailing a movement. I don't get it. I love you guys. You know that I do. I make these videos and I share my thoughts because you guys want me to, but I can easily not do this, y'all, and go on with my life. I'm trying to be here for y'all. I'm trying to help. I try to give you guys food for thought. But if your attitude is going to be, well, we can't do that anyway, that's never worked, then I don't have anything to say to you. And that's just how I feel about it.